Alright guys, so I have literally been sleeping. It's 1 a.m., but I've slept since like 3 p.m. yesterday, and since the day so yeah, yesterday, and then the day before yesterday I was asleep most of the day. But I did get the job at Texas Roadhouse. Super pumped about that. I now am scheduled Monday through Friday at a factory, and scheduled to work at as a server Saturday and Sunday. So there's not any days off in the near future, except for tomorrow. But then after that, good thing because I need the money and I want to get back on my feet. Bad thing because we have to move and I need time to do that. And I uh, I just need to make as much money as possible by the end of March. So I and have time to put together going and getting approved housing, whatever. Good thing is Monday through Friday I don't start till 3 p.m. So if most places close by 4 or 5, so I have time then to go in the morning before my shift and go up there and get approved. So or talk to them or whatever I have to do, get the keys, do a walkthrough, whatever it is. So I can do that in the morning. I have overcame getting my license once already. So what it said is if you get insurance and pay this fine, you can get an occupational license and use that until you get your regular license on March 11th this year, so in less than a month. So on February 2nd, Dad had helped me with the fine and insurance, and that's all taken care of. They say you're eligible now, you can get your occupational license. So I go and get it on February 2nd. I drive the car home, go get my mail. About 3 days later, I get it like every 4 days or so, but there is a letter sent to me on February 6th, but it was dated February 3rd that said you cannot drive anymore. Your license has been suspended because another ticket finally got pushed through. Whatever, I had two tickets. We paid one of them. The other one I is this one. And anyway, they suspended my license again. So we paid $50, and I took the eye test and was at the DMV, all for really nothing because I got it at 4 p.m. and by midnight it was done for. So frustrating, a hurdle nonetheless that I can just get over. So do I pay the $50 and drive legally? Probably what I'm gonna do. Because if I ever needed that $50 back for some reason, I could get it. But just frustrating and very annoying. But otherwise, I can get my regular license on March 11th. Um, and so it's like I could just wait. It's not that far away, but it's not really worth it because at the very worst, I get a ticket for it. It's going to be over $50 anyway. So probably the smart thing would just be to get the license, but just very annoying. Not something that is what I planned on doing when I went up there and spent $50. So that's annoying. But overcoming the two court since January 4th, I have had 4 court dates. And it's only been 36 days or something. So a rough every 8 days, it seems like I have a court date, but it's really not like that. It's about 2 a month. It just so happens I had those 2 last month, and so two so far this month. So, or I had 3 last month, I think. I don't know. Anyway, it's just I'm going through a rough period. I think you guys know this. Whenever you get off drugs, you spend a good chunk of a few months rebuilding your life to get even to a point where it's like where you can fathom even like living, or like it doesn't seem like it's all for nothing, where you can get back on your feet to a point where you get more comfortable. So I have overcame the license one time. I can get my regular license again, less than 30 days. I have overcame getting jobs. I have 2 jobs. I'm not scheduled any days off, so that's good. I just got to have the money start rolling in, and so that's also good. I've beat the court case. That one court case is closed. The rent that I was behind has now been made up. That's another win. Now it is trying to work, save money, and get approved for a place to live so that we're not homeless. And that's the main thing on my on my mind, as well as I start house arrest March 24th for 90 days. I have to have a home to live in to be on house arrest and a job, because what it really is jail with work release. And so I have the job, so that's done. Now I need a home to live in and I need to keep the job. So that is the next, set of goals that we're going towards. And it's just it's tiring. I haven't worked, and I talked to my family today. I actually said, I know a lot of you think, like, how could you be tired, But mentally, at the one point last month, fighting 4 felonies. I had 2 drug possessions, 2 bail jumping felonies. I had 2 misdemeanors, a paraphernalia misdemeanor and a theft misdemeanor, all from drug usage. So all my fault, but one of them got dropped, the paraphernalia, and 1 felony got dropped. So I have 1 possession felony. Still, I'm fighting the 2 bail jumping felonies. So currently fighting 2 felonies. I have 2 felonies already, fighting 2 more, but they're bail jumpings. My lawyer, actually as a public defender, believes that we can get them dropped. The case is closed. I stay out of trouble. We get those dropped, and I'll just get that misdemeanor theft. It was a $200 theft. A mistake I made, but it's in the past, and I can't go back, but I can try and get those felonies dropped because I didn't commit a felony crime. I committed a misdemeanor, and so hoping to get those dropped. And then one of my felonies happened when I was like 21 years old or 22. So that one I could even get off my record. End of the day, when everything is all said and done and years have passed and probation's over and all this stuff, hopefully I'm down to 1 felony and it's only from an overdose. That's what I hope. All the shit I've been through, I think that would be an incredible win. So, it's tough though. I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of, and nothing I'm ashamed of, I wouldn't say, except for the whole, like, what I've done to my parents. Just putting them through, whether it's me, them thinking I'm gonna die, or me wanting to die, being suicidal, or um, needing money for something just because I can't support myself, or I support my habits but I can't support my food habit, or eating, or the animals, or all these things that I've taken on myself, but then I can't support them, or myself. So it's just rough. It's not something that I would look up to if I was somebody looking up to me. And I'm sure a lot of people that are on the other side have been through things like this. And once you get through and you come out the other side, and things are better if you don't go back. And so that's what I'm really hoping to do. But again, it's 1:30 in the morning or 1 o'clock or something like that. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I didn't want to forget to make this because yesterday I was just super tired, including the day before. Right after I got that job, it's kind of like I just fell over and was like, all right, I can rest for a second. But I'm going to rest this weekend, and then I start work 7 days next week. But at the same time, it's more than that. I got to find housing. I got to get approved for housing, but I can't really do it without a job, I don't believe. So reaching out to some people, because I might not have enough work experience to get a house, because I won't have 3 months. But because of my broken ankle, I'm hoping that they'll bypass that since I have proof. But it's just a lot of stuff. My girlfriend's fighting a felony. They swabbed a syringe and it was a possession felony. Her second one, and it's just, we're both clean. I actually, I'm doing good in my treatment program. Everything is going good. I don't know if I updated you guys about my counselor situation. I know I had mentioned that she came in like drunk or high or something. I believe it was drunk. I don't know if she quit or she got fired, but she's no longer back, so I had to get a new counselor. That was an insane situation, especially for being in counseling for addiction, and then having somebody who's gotten 3 OWIs in the past year. So insane. But I thought she had good advice, but nonetheless, she's gone. If anybody has stories where they've made it through this, please reach out to me, send me a message, comment on a video. I would love to hear from somebody that's not a mega star or somebody that's famous already. I'd love to hear from somebody that just made it through, that got through this period, that just kept hustling, went on to the next day, kept jumping the hurdles, and just survived, because this is rough. It's rough on me mentally. It's rough on my family. It's tiring. Feels like you can't win, and every time you do get a win, something knocks you back. So um, I put myself here, though. That's all I got to say, and I can get myself out. All right.